Hey y'all, this is Firefighter Tiger here, co-host of the Public Safety Future Responders podcast. On today's Positive Tigers message segment, we're going to be talking about a lovely good story that I read about over on the Good News Network.org website that came out back at the end of March. The title of the article is "Newborn Calf with a Smiley Face Marking is Named Happy and will graze on a farm for the rest of his life." And that is a very good story because he never was destined for greatness, but as a bull on a dairy farm, he even though he couldn't produce the milk, he was able to provide that opportunity to eat the grass on Barry Coaster's dairy farm. That makes people smile. And and the funniest thing is on one side of his body, he actually has a random black and white markings that's typical, is in a shape of a smiley face, so to make families very happy. If you see the cow out there, it's just so adorable and everything. Um, according to Brian, upon finding Happy, Brian snapped the picture and sent it to Megan, who even suspected he was a victim of graffiti. I couldn't believe it. I actually zoomed in at first to make sure that none of our workers had added some extra lines or anything. She added, Happy is what is known in the Australian dairy industry as a bobby calf, meaning one that is a surplus to requirement for replacing the existing stock. So if you're down there in Australia, I would highly say if you see that cow, just look on the bright side, folks. That cow wants you to smile, which is certainly good news to hear about that and that. So the link will be down there in the description. And other related good news animal stories that came out of the end of March on the Good News Network. Almost every cat in a viral TikTok was actually adopted by the Kansas City Animal Shelter to promote the fact that they have lovely cats out there that need adoption. And like I said, folks, in the episode this month of April, we are showing our support for prevention to animal cruelty by highlighting different animal organizations and sharing good stories out there about animal related themes. And this is another great one where the Kansas City Animal Shelter shared viral TikTok videos of cats who just need to be adopted out there, folks. Um, but Wayside Waifs, I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry if I said that incorrectly. Hospital and shelter did more than even that. They managed to get all but two of their shelter cats adopted after the video went viral on TikTok, garnering 1 million views and 2,500 shares. Now, that is a great way of showing adoptions for your animals from the animal shelter. Stays one great resource. If you got a social media platform, I highly recommend if you're to go look at animal shelters online. You'll find their different social media, and you might find their videos out there. And if you're in the mood for adoption, go adopt, folks. There are a lot of animals in adoptions that are certainly needed to be out there, folks. It's just truly amazing to see resources being used in a good, positive way while sharing a very positive message out there, folks. And one more good news story that we'll end with on this episode, on the 7th episode of the Positive Tiger message segment, comes also from the Good News Network site. Actually came out on March 24th on the site. A 90-year-old tourist becomes a father for the first time with the partner, but with a very interesting partner of 29 years of having 3 triplets for the tortoise. So it's amazing that the tortoise was able to do it, even though Mr. Pickles, a 90-year-old radiated tortoise and the oldest animal at the Houston Zoo, became a father for the first time in the week before March 24th. They are very happy about it, and I'm glad they are very happy, and it's very good news to hear. So like it is, folks, it's a good positive news out there to hear about it and be able to see the good response of different animal stories and different people doing amazing things out there. All links will be in the description box for you to go check out those articles that I highlighted with the titles and a little bit of the description from the articles, folks. If you like this, I hope you do leave a comment or hit that like button, and we'll see you on the next edition of this Positive Tigers message. Y'all have a positive weekend and have a good one.